It's time now for the Peter Show Morning News, Wednesday morning, October 15th, 2014. Welcome to Wednesday morning, October 15th, 2014. Here are your news and nines. Here, our top story at 8:30 here is in Dallas, where 3 days after a nurse who treated a Liberian man with Ebola contracted the virus, a second worker at the Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital has tested positive for the virus in preliminary tests, state and federal health officials said Wednesday. In Hong Kong's most prominent tycoon, Lai Ka-shing, on Wednesday urged protesters who have occupied parts of the city since late last month to go home after police commanded their toughest action against the democracy activists. Bank of America Corporation, the number 2 U.S. bank by assets, reported a small quarterly loss applicable to common shareholders on Wednesday, largely due to its record $16.65 billion mortgage settlement within the United States. Snoop Dogg is gone. And dogging on the Iggy Azalea's appearance earlier this week, Snoop Instagram a photo of a woman with albinism and compared her to what Azalea looks like without makeup. Greg Hall recorded the final out of combined 300 Gorillas, who shut down the last 16 Oro Browners as they defeated the Baltimore Orioles 2-1 as they are 3 games deadly in the midst of 7 series and they are 1 win away from their first trip to the World Series since 1985. The parents of Revis State Cap said they were quite surprised. They confidential payments from South African runner Oscar Pistorius were disclosed to their descendants in hearing. A patient who had traveled to the library. A homeless man with a violent criminal past allegedly stabbed 2 Boston Park Rangers who approached him on Boston Common on Tuesday, lunged at them in an unprovoked and wild attack that left 1 Ranger in critical condition at Massachusetts General Hospital. U.S. President Barack Obama held a video conference with the leaders of the UK, France, and Germany, and Italy to discuss combating Islamic State. American troops were exposed to chemical weapons multiple times in the years following the 2003 invasion of Iraq, where the Pentagon has kept the discoveries of expired degraded weapons secret from investigators, federal soldiers, and military doctors. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif are meeting in Vienna Wednesday to discuss international efforts to limit Iran's nuclear program. Authorities in the Balance said Wednesday that at least 12 people died when a major storm hit a high mountain pass in the Himalayas and dumped at least 4 feet of snow in an area populated with trekkers. This image provided by NOAA late Tuesday, October 14, 2014 shows Hurricane Gonzalo lower right with forecasters said could become a powerful Category 4 storm Wednesday as it heads towards Bermuda. Supreme Court stopped part of Texas abortion law as earlier the court heard oral arguments in the case versus Town of Greece versus Galway defending Weber hold a prayer prior to the monthly public meeting in the New York Town of Greece. In New York, a trooper fatally shoots man, stabbing people. Jeb Bush is locking up the first votes he needs to run for president from his family. In an interview with the Associated Press, the former Florida governor didn't give away anything about his plans for 2016. An Alabama church is reeling after the pastor admitted the entire congregation had AIDS and slept with several members without notifying of the disease. AbbVie in July entered into the $54 billion deal to buy Shire and establishment tax headquarters in the UK about a pharmacist removes the box of Shire Rizzo tablets at a pharmacy in London. Ammunition rise in the UK's ultra-low interest rates of 0.5% look less likely after inflation dropped to 1.2%, the lowest level in 5 years. Apple Incorporated is followed Facebook Incorporated by offered insurance coverage to women who wish to freeze their eggs. Facebook stated providing the benefit which applies to employees and spouses of domestic partners in January. Apple, which will show off its newest iPad on Thursday, has wrestled with the truth that consumers just aren't buying tablets as quickly as smartphones. British Bluetooth specialist CSR looks set to win Qualcomm Incorporated after the mobile chip giant said that it agreed to buy the company for $1.6 billion. £1.6 billion, which is $2.5 billion in American money. 3 Google researchers have uncovered a security bug in widely used web encryption technology that can allow hackers to take over accounts for email, banking, and other services in which them a brutal attack. Google already dominates search and big expansion on the same day. Shipment service provides successful company on its way to dominate online shopping too. Further sad news on the abandoned Burns front. The former Nickelodeon star is currently being held in a medical treatment facility in California, where her parents seek to prove a judge that she is not of a danger to herself and others to walk involuntary. Australian literature lovers cheered Wednesday after Richard Flanagan won the prestigious Booker Prize with a physical story of a wartime brutality in his earth in the mouth. A novel that the head of the judging team said was a powerful kick to the stomach. Archaeologists from the University of Leicester have recently discovered an Iron Age chariot which could be linked to the settlement in the area about 100 BC. The first maven images are much clearer than expected, given scientists their first look at the structure of Mars, extended upper atmosphere, and close to its history. For some breast cancer patients, the relentless optimism of October filled with positive messages of how screen and safe slabs makes them want to go hiding until October the 1st. Out of the 18 legally blind patients with progressive eye diseases, more than half reportedly greatly improved vision after having human embryonic stem cells infused into retinas. Aid workers and doctors transport Spanish priest Miguel Pincheras from a plane to an ambulance at an air base in Madrid on August 7th. Take a look at stock market reports. Dow features 6181, down 74. SP features 1862 and 3 quarters, down 12. And Nasdaq features 3793 and a half, down 18 and a quarter. U.S. markets in Dow Jones 6315.19, down 5.88. SP 500 1877.70, up 296. And Nasdaq 4227.17, up 13.52. European markets here. DAX 8720.34, up 104, down 104.87. FTSE 6317.15, down 75.53. CAC 40, 40.26 and a half, down 60 and 55. Asian markets, Nikkei 1573.52, up 137.01. Shanghai 2373.67, up up 14.78. HSI 23,140.05, up 92.08. Oil markets A 1.60, down 6.8 hundredths of a point. Brent A 4.40, down 6.4 hundredths of a point. Natural gas 3.829, up 1.3 thousandths of a point. Gold 1229.20, down 5.10. Silver 17.185, down 2.18. And copper 3.0635, down 2.65. In the bonds, US 10 yield 2.1061, down 10 cents. Germany 10 yield 0.781, down 59 thousandths of a point. And Germany 10 yield 0.49%, up 1 thousandth of a point. And the FX, European US dollar 1.2719, up 61 thousandths of a point. US dollar, Germany yen 106.44, down 60 hundredths of a point. And Great Britain pound, US dollar 1.5965, up 62 thousandths of a point. Take a look at sports news with the train wreck that has become the New York Jets of 2014. Makes its scheduled stop at Judd Stadium Thursday night, right at time. Southeastern Conference Commissioner Mike Sill will retire next summer after 13 years leading the league to unprecedented success and prosperity. And in game number 3 of the San Francisco Giants defeat the St. Louis Cardinals 5-4 as they take a 2-1 lead in the best of 7 NLCS Game 5. Game 4 tonight in San Francisco. Here. Take a look at instant alerts here. In Worcester, Massachusetts, person shot at 260 Grafton Street. Person shot a leg. As there was being common suspect for 6 feet, wearing all black, foot grafted for Faye. And two men involved should have shut down part of IFA 957 Connecticut late Tuesday night. Peter Channel News Time. It's 8:39. Time out for a little traffic report here, and it shows. Take a look at Greater Boston here, where Southeast Expressway on the northbound side, slow from the split all the way down to the pike here, and slow at the little tunnel on the northbound side, and 93 south slow from northbound, 93 slow from Twain and Reading all the way up into Wilmington there due to the accident on route 93 at the northbound side near exit 37C in Woburn here. 93 southbound is slow from Medford all the way down for the Zanka Bridge. Route 1 south slow from Route 16 in Malden all the way down for the Tober Bridge. Mass back westbound slow from Logan Airport down for South Boston here. Mass Pike to the eastbound side, slow from Natick all the way down to Newton Quarter and also by tolls here. And Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from 93 all the way down to the Purdue Tunnel here. Due to that exit out of the Mass Pike on the exit on Store Drive near Mass Avenue Bridge here. So trust us some extra time in that area here. Soldiers Field Road on the eastbound side, slow from Harvard City up down to the Pike here. 120 on the southbound side, slow from Linfield all the way down to Route 93 in Ready there, and 128 on the southbound side, slow from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Waltham here, and 128 on the northbound side, backed up from 95 in Canton all the way out to the Mass Pike in Weston here, and Mass Pike smooth sailing from Canton all the way down for Braintree here. 93 on the southbound side, slow from Route 495 and head over to Route 125 in North Reading there. Route 3 southbound is slow from 495 and Chelmsford all the way down for Brewicker here. And 95 modified from 128 to New Hampshire border. 128 is modified from Gloucester down for Peabody. 495 on the southbound side, slow from Lawrence all the way out to Route 93 and head over here. Route 495 slowed both ends in Chelmsford from Route 4 to Route 3 here. Route 495 slow from 119 Littleton to Route 2 in Littleton here due to some bridge made out to Route 495 northbound on exit 29, which is Route 2 here. 93 southbound slow from Route 102 Londonderry down from Wyndham, New Hampshire here. And Route 3 in the northbound side is backed up from Route 3 in Kingston all the way down from Route 14 to Duxbury due to early exit of Route 3 in the lower northbound and exit 11, which is Route 14 here. Route 24 slow go from 139 to Stoughton all the way down to Route 24 in Kenton here. And 495. Little slow from Route 6 to Milford all the way down through the Pike in Westboro here. And take a look at 195 westbound. Slow from Seacock all the way down through Route 95 in Providence. 95 southbound slow from the protected glass curves down from downtown Providence. 95 northbound slow from the Airport Connector all the way down through Route Thurman Avenue curve here. And Route 6 eastbound slow from Johnson to 610 Connector. 610 Connector slow from Route 6 down for the 95 in Providence. And 146 southbound slow from Route 15 down for 95 in downtown Providence here. And 146 slow from slow down for North Smithfield. 99 north slow from 146 to North Smithfield down for Woonsocket here. And the Jamestown, the Newport Bridge is modified here at Route 3 on the southbound side. Slow due to some Sagamore Road construction. Roadway reduced to 1 lane at Route 6 westbound of Sagamore Bridge here. Peter Cello News Times, 8:43. Time now for a weather report. Here are current conditions here in North Massachusetts. Here at 8:30 here, 8:43 here. 68 degrees on temperature with first gas. Humidity 87%. Wind speed 7 about 5 miles per hour. Barometer 3.13 inches, 2.64 degrees, and visibility of 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at it. Current conditions around region here, 63 in Boston, 67 in Pittsburgh, 58 in Medford, 62 in Beverly, 64 in Gloucester, 57 in Haverhill, 65 in Worcester, 67 in Sturbridge, 64 in Webster, 63 in Milford, 65 out in Norwood, 68 in Taunton, 68 in Redford, and 66 in Provincetown, 63 in Chatham, 68 in Falmouth, 65 in Cape Cod Bay, and Nantucket, 66 in Martha's Vineyard, 66 in Block Island, 68 in Westerly, 66 in Providence and Smithfield, it's 79 in New York City, 79 in Islip, 68 in Montauk, 68 in Long Island Sound, 78 in Bridgeport, New Haven, it's 68 out of Denver, 66 in Waterbury, 65 in Meriden, 67 out in Hartford and Windsor, it's 66 out in Springfield, 62 in Amherst, 65 in Greenfield, 67 in Pittsfield, 69 in North Adams, 71 in Albany, 70 in Bennington, 63 in Brattleboro, 68 in Keene, 66 in Jaffrey, New Hampshire, 59 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 62 in Portsmouth, 61 in Chester, New Hampshire, 63 in Concord, New Hampshire, 63 up in Portland, Maine. Here, take a look at a map situation. Shows a cold front from California, switching up in Nevada, up in Idaho, on the warm front down from Montana, cold front from eastern Montana, up in North Dakota, up into Manitoba, and a cold front from northeastern tip of Mexico, searching down from Gulf of Mexico, down from Florida, up in the Carolinas, and down from Virginia, and down from western Pennsylvania, up into Michigan. And a big front from northeastern Illinois down off the Wisconsin to northern Michigan, and a warm front from northeastern Michigan down from Ontario, and a cold front from southern Quebec and down from the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Here, low pressure in eastern Illinois, northern Idaho, northeastern Nevada, and off the Washington coastline here in Washington State. High pressure up in Ontario, northern New Mexico, and central Texas here. 58 degrees on temperature right now. Detroit, 55. In Pittsburgh and Atlanta, 76 in Washington, D.C. It's 81 out in Miami, Florida. It's 57 in Brownsville, Texas. 51 in Dallas, Texas. 43 in Kansas City. 37 in Omaha, Nebraska. 50 in Chicago. 58 out in Detroit. 39 in Minneapolis. 52 in Great Falls, Montana. 54 out in Seattle. 61 in San Francisco and Los Angeles. 65 in Las Vegas. 70 out in Phoenix. 47 in Albuquerque. 45 in Denver. And it's 63 out in Salt Lake City, Utah. Here. Alright, let's take a look at the radar feed here, and it shows a lot of rain showers from Quebec, stretching it out Ontario, down from northern Michigan, down from Wisconsin here, and a lot of rain showers from western New York, down from central Pennsylvania, down from the Virginias, Carolinas, and stretching down from Florida here. And another line of rain showers and a few snow showers from Northern California, up in Oregon, Washington, up in the southeastern British, coming down from southwestern Alberta, down from northern Idaho, down from western Montana here, and a lot of rain showers from southern Indiana, down from western Kentucky, and down from Tennessee here. Alright, let's take a look at a satellite loop here. Shows a lot of clouds coming from Quebec down to Ontario, straight to the western New York, and then they have like seaboard and down to Mexico. Now a lot of clouds coming to the western portion of the country, up in the British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, up in Manitoba, up to northern Ontario, and patch of clouds around the Great Lakes, and down for western Kentucky, and down for Tennessee. Here. Prices revealed by U.S. News Fallon. September for the first time in over a year, while manufacturing activity in New York State hit a 6-month low. Okay, latest on Hurricane Gonzalo, and it's a Category 3 storm with 125 mile per hour winds. It's moving northwest by 13 miles per hour. Southern location 23.1 north, 67.7 in the west. Here, and moving northwest by 13 miles per hour. Here. And the latest advisory on Gonzalo. Here, it's maintained its strength as a strong Category 3 hurricane. Here. Hurricane watch is effect from Bermuda, and hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible wind and watcher, and watches typically issued within 40 hours before the anticipated first occurrence of tropical force winds. Conditions that make outside preparation difficult and dangerous. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor product station by Natural Meteorological Service. 8 a.m. Atlanta time 12 UTC. Now, Hurricane Gonzalo was located near latitude 23.1 in the north, longitude 67.7 in the west. And Gonzalo's moving toward the northwest near 13 miles per 20 kilometers an hour. Turn toward the northwest and then northwest degrees of the forward speed is expected during the next year. So, followed by northeast wind. Acceleration by late Thursday, and maximum sustained winds of near 125 miles per 205 kilometers an hour with higher gusts. And Gonzalo is a Category 3 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson's hurricane wind scale. Fluctuations in intensity are common in major hurricanes that are likely to occur. With Gonzalo over the next day or two, hurricane force winds extend out to up to 25 miles per 35 kilometers an hour. From the center of the tropical zone, force winds extend upwards over 115 miles, 185 kilometers an hour. And Memphis center pressure recently reported by the Air Force wind sensor was 9.1 millibars, 20.8 inches. And the wind, hurricane conditions are possible over Bermuda on Friday, with tropical conditions possible by early Friday morning. There, and surf, large swells journey by Gonzalo are affected portions of the Virgin Islands, the northern coast of Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic, and portions of Bahamas. Swells reach much of the east coast of the United States and Bermuda to Thursday. They swells like costs, like further than surf and rip current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather office. There. And we got into service number 1 here as a broad area of low pressure located around 1100 miles east of the Western Antilles continue to produce a large area of showers that thunderstorms to the east of the center. Strong upper level winds should limit the significant development of the system while it moves generally east northward over the central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance for hours, low 10% and formation chance for 5 days, low 20%. Okay, let's take a look at the Eastern Pacific here as showers and thunderstorms increase in a little association with a broad and ill-defined area of low pressure located a few hundred miles south of the Gulf of TY Potomac as economic conditions are somewhat conducive for gradual development and the tropical depression can form within this system over the next few days. Regardless of whether or not a tropical cyclone forms, shower and activity is likely to spread northward or northwestward toward and across the southwest coast of Mexico over the next few days. Formation chance fires, medium about 4%, and formation chance 5 days, high 60% here. And take a look at the Central Pacific outlook there. Tropics of Ana here is 14.1 to the north, 146.1 to the west. Maximum say winds 70 miles per hour. Movement west about 9 miles an hour here. The latest public virus we had Anna. It's continuously intensely far east southeast of the main Hawaiian Islands here. And there are no coastal watch and waters effect here. A hurricane watch may be required for portions of the main Hawaiian Islands on Wednesday. And 11 o'clock Hawaiian time, 9 UTC, the center of tropical storm Anna was located near latitude 14.1 to the north, longitude 146.1 to the west. Anna was moving toward the west at 9 miles per 15 kilometers an hour. And this general motion is expected to continue Wednesday, with a gradual turn toward the west-northwest expected Wednesday night and Thursday. Maximum say winds are near 70 miles per 110 kilometers an hour, with higher gusts and additional intensification expected during the next couple of days and in the maybe come hurricane on Wednesday. And tropical force winds extend out over to 70 miles per 110 kilometers from the center. Estimated minimum central pressure 994 millibars, 20.36 inches. Okay, let's take a look. Heavy rain possible from the middle Atlantic coast to the northeast. A deep storm over the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes to lift northeastward to the southeastern Canada by Thursday evening. The moist from the blend will flow north of the law with eastern benefit. Many the development of some showers and thunderstorms with heavy rain over parts of the middle Atlantic and slowly move in the North New England by Thursday. Rain over the portions of the Ohio Tennessee valleys to the upper Great Lakes will slowly move eastward to the eastern Ohio Valley and lower Great Lakes by Thursday morning before waiting over to a few small areas of rain over the parts of the Central Relations. Lower Great Lakes by Thursday evening. In addition to showers and thunderstorms over the Florida will fade by Thursday afternoon. Meanwhile, front over the northern High Plains will into the Great Basin will move eastward to the upper middle of Mississippi Valley and to the southern plains by Thursday. The boundary will have little moisture to work with from the northern and central Rockies eastward up to the parts of the Mississippi Valley. And strong and upper level dynamics are associated with the system will produce light rain over parts of the northern plains. On Thursday, upper level energy moving onshore over the Pacific Northwest will produce rain over parts of the northern California. When the Pacific Northwest will extend into the northern Rockies by Wednesday evening. The Pacific moisture flowed along the northwest coast and aided produce light rain over parts of the northwest on Thursday. Okay, take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. Warm and muggy conditions persist today as high pressure remains southeast of New England and widespread rain with a heavy showers. There's possible movement in western New England later tonight, spreading east across the rest of the region Thursday into Thursday night. Conditions improve Friday into Saturday with mild weather continuing and the cold front moves throughout late Saturday followed by cold weather Sunday and high pressure builds in early next week. And while trending forecast remains in track for this morning, the latest radar imagery shows a spot chart to develop within the southerly flow. It's expected that isolated showers continue to develop throughout the day. Otherwise, may not trick to the ring. The temperatures at 2 points align with current conditions. Here, as we take a look at weather notes here. Today's high is going to be 67 to 78 degrees. Wind stop about 5 to 50 miles per hour. Tonight's low, 61 to 65 degrees here. And we'll take a look at tomorrow's here where you're going to get a lot of rain here. Oh. It's widespread rain with embedded heavy showers and possible thunderstorms moving to western New England late tonight and spread eastward across the region by Thursday night. It's made widespread 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. We'll look at amounts of 3+ inches possible here. And this may lead to urban and port drainage flooding in the time system. We will affect the morning commute out west and the evening commute out east before moving offshore by early Friday morning. There. Okay. Take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, most skies got high about 67 degrees. South with about 5 to 9 miles per hour. Gust size 21 miles per hour. Tonight, chance of showers may after midnight. Punch fog after 11 p.m. Otherwise, most skies got low about 63 degrees. Southeast with about 6 miles per hour. Transpiration is 40%. New principal about less than 7 inches possible. Thursday, showers with thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m. High to 72 degrees. Southeast with about 6 to 9 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 100%. New rainfall amounts between half and 3/4 inches possible. First that, showers and thunderstorms possible before midnight. Then showers active thunderstorms put in a semi rainfall. Low around 57 degrees. And southeast with about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 100%. Then rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible. Friday, slight chance of showers before 9 a.m. Mostly sunny sky about 70 degrees. Southwest with about 7 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Friday night, Podcast got low about 53 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, Podcast got high about 69, low about 42 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny, Podcast got about 57, low about 35 degrees. Monday, mostly sunny skies, the Podcast got high about 56, low about 36 degrees. Tuesday, mostly sunny skies about 56 degrees. Bears, what a phrase of the day, a warm Wednesday attack. This is PJ with you. A good day with good positive. I'll see you for an 11 a.m. report. Have a good day.